Hello. Getting the comments pulled up now. It's just back for our Monday live. Here we go. Okay, so today we're just going to be testing out this AdTech, which is just Adhesive Technologies dripless glue gun. Hey Angela, how's it going? Hey Belinda. I got a little bit of a tickly throat, so sorry if I'm kind of like clearing my throat a lot, or I don't know, my voice sounds a little weird. Hopefully I'm not getting a cold or anything, but yes. So the last time we did, hi Georgia, hi Anna, hi Jennifer. The last time we did a molds video, we used the resin, which was like a two-part chemical thing that you had to mix in a cup, and then we poured into these little silicone molds that are meant for candy or chocolate, and then we let them set, and we had some mixed results. It was only my first time ever doing it, but we did get some cool shapes. I haven't done anything with them yet, but they're pretty neat. Oh, hi Connie. Hi Tanisha. We did get some cool shapes, but I admit it was not my favorite. Maybe I just need more practice, but I was interested in trying some other ways of doing the molds to see if one of them might stand out a little bit more to me. So I decided that I'm going to try to do it with a hot glue gun. Now this is a new hot glue gun that I believe it debuted at Creativation this year. And it's not dripless, like doesn't drip at all, but it is dripless. So it drips less than other glue guns. So we're going to try it out and see how it works, if we like it. And then I'm also going to try to use it in the silicone molds, just like we did before, to create some of our own embellishments that hopefully we could then paint. Now the only thing about using a hot glue gun embellishment like this would be that you couldn't put it anywhere that was really hot, because otherwise it would just turn back into hot glue, and then it would be a goopy mess everywhere. So there's that. But I figured we would try it out and see. Hi Deborah, hi Dawn. Yeah, I really like this mold. It's so pretty, and I liked that it was a little bit more shallow than some of those other ones were, because I felt like that might give us some better results, because we don't need huge dimension on a scrapbook layout or whatever. So I'm definitely going to try that. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and heat up the glue gun, and actually I should have done this beforehand, but I literally have not ever opened it. So hopefully it's not like ridiculous to open. Ooh, yeah, so far so good. It's actually bigger than I thought it was going to be. This is the full size. They do have a mini or like a smaller version as well. Sorry about the noise, you guys. I really should have done this beforehand. But you know me, I like to experience things for the first time with you guys. So here we are. Okay, so moving my drink over. I've got a whole bag of their glue sticks. So this is from AdTech. Hopefully, I don't know, we'll see. These are giant glue sticks. You have the mini. Ooh, cool. Yeah, no leaving it in the car in the summer, for sure. Mod Pod makes sticks and molds for this. Oh, that's so cool. I'll have to check that out. Curious to see the Xyron glue that has the magazine that hold the glue sticks. Ooh, that sounds fancy. That sounds really awesome. Also, I really want, oh, what was it? I wanted something. First of all, there's a cordless glue gun, so I want that. Second of all, there is a stand, which I think some of you guys might have already. There's like a hot glue gun stand you can get that holds your glue gun, and then you put the little the glue sticks in like a little pocket near the back, but it holds it with a little platform so that your glue doesn't get all over your table. Hi, Melissa. Ooh, Pensacola Beach. Jealous. Not me. I'm not doing anything interesting. All right. So I'm going to take a wager and say this probably goes on here. Just like that. So you can stand it up. That's cool. Can you collapse it? Yes, you can. Okay, cool. So we'll set it up like that. And then we'll go ahead and plug it in. I do have a plug this time available. Hey, B. It could be the Totally Tiffany one. I don't know. I don't know that I ever saw a specific brand. I may have even seen it on Etsy. Ooh, a cordless in a stand. That sounds amazing. I really want that. Okay, so we're gonna let this heat up, I guess. It's just like a normal glue gun, so there's no on or off as far as I can tell. It seems like if it's plugged in, it's on, and otherwise it's off, or at least cooling down. Does this fit in here? This seems a little large. It does, okay. Crazy town. All right. I don't want to be stupid or, yeah, okay, it is starting to heat up. I'm like, I don't want to be stupid or anything, but I want to make sure it's heating up so we're not just sitting here. All right, so while we're waiting for that to heat up, I did want to show you guys, I'm going to be on the Brutus Monroe blog tonight at midnight for my normal weekly blog post. And I have a 6x6 mixed media layout to show you guys. I'm going to sneak peek it right now, but I would love it if you guys would pop over at midnight or tomorrow sometime and check it out and leave me a comment or something. Let me know what you think. But this is the layout that I created. I used the new steampunk stamp set for the bottom down here. And I actually used some paper flowers. And hi, Penny. I used some paper flowers, or like Prima flowers. And I used this stuff from Prima called Patina Effect Paste. And I think it is like the coolest thing ever. I'm going to pull it up closer so you can see it a little bit better, hopefully. But I just thought it was so cute. It gives it like that really like rusty, oxidized, well, it's like patina effect, whatever, I don't know. But I did like a crazy mixed media background. Yes, it's steampunk. Yeah, there's a cool set. If you want to check it out, you can type in !Brutus Monroe and it'll give you a link to their shop, and then you can head over and check it out. They've got a new inspiration box, and then it has a steampunk stamp set in it, as well as some really cool steampunk embellishments and whatnot. So if you guys want to check that out, you definitely can. You just type in !Brutus Monroe and it will take you right over. Yes, I think, Jennifer, that you can get it at scrapbook.com for sure. I'm pretty sure. I think you can get it at scrapbook.com, possibly Blitsy, but since they're moving, I don't think they have a whole lot in stock right now. And then maybe Joggles as well. I really like it. And I also just got the rust effect. So I haven't tried it yet, but these are the 3 rust ones, and I'm going to be trying those soon. So basically it comes in a 3-pack. You get 3 colors, and you just put them together to make the different effect. So like for this one here, I painted it blue first, and then I did the green on top, and then I added in the gold, well, like rust, whatever color it was, bronze or brass. Angela, if you do it with no space, it should work. So Brutus Monroe, like all one word. But yeah, so, yeah, I think scrapbook.com, Joggles, and any of those you can just type into, the chat here, and it'll give you a link to head over there. The only weird one is scrapbook.com. You have to type out, so it's like scrapbook DOTCOM. Otherwise the chat bot gets all like mad that you're trying to post links and it's a mess. But anyway, so I've been a little more mixed media crazed lately, so I've been wanting to do more of that. I used some of the Tim Holtz little clippings, stickers, and then this was actually a bright gold metal piece, and I used the patina effect stuff on that as well, and I really, really like how that turned out. And I put a little bit of gold thread in just to kind of brighten things up a little bit, and I colored this one with I think with Copic markers. I don't think I used my Spectrum Noirs for this. I think I used Copics. But yeah, anyway, so I really like how that turned out. And then I'm going to show you guys a secret. I'm not sure if I should show this to you or not, but I actually made this as a submission for a design team that I was applying for. And who knows if I will get it, probably not. But I made this layout for my submission. Hopefully, let me move the glue gun. Hopefully you can see it. So this is a layout of my youngest son, Benton. I don't know, I just was feeling the bright colors, and I used my gel plate, and I used the brayer. I did some ink smushing. I did all kinds of crazy stuff. But yeah, this is from when he was just a couple months old. I think. I don't actually know how old he was in this picture, but I've just been like really loving mixed media and scrapbook layouts lately, so I've been going a little crazy. But I'll try to pull it up. So hopefully you can see a little bit of the details. Hopefully I'll be able to share this one on my social media soon. But you can see like I've got all kinds of different layers and textures. Uh-oh, it's buffering on my end a little bit. Hopefully it catches up. Some really pretty Prima flowers, of course my little cutie pie, and then some thread and just some layered embellishments. I don't know, I've been having a lot of fun trying to use up my patterned paper and stuff that I've been hoarding for years. I've had it forever. Adding some texture with texture paste. I don't know, I've been having a lot of fun. So yes, that's that. Hopefully it will help get me somewhere. We'll see what happens. Anyway, okay, so hopefully this hot glue gun is heated up by now. We're gonna test it out and see. I'm gonna get an extra glue stick ready just in case we go through this one pretty quick. But let's get right to it and see what happens. So if I just go ahead and squeeze, oh, it's not coming out yet. It's just so huge. I'm used to having a much smaller hot glue gun. Woo, there we go. Okay. I think the only thing is it seems like, it's got like some air bubbles or something. I don't really know. Let's see. You kind of have to immediately put a new, there we go, a new stick in there. And I'm trying to think like how I would go about like making it flat on the back. I'm not sure what the best way to do that would be. And if you guys have tips along the way, just let me know. So I'm just going to try dipping the little tip in there. I may regret this, but we will see. Because I want it to be like at least semi-flat. It's not too stringy. No buffering here. Okay, does anyone know if Christopher's going live tonight? I do not know the answer to that. Oh, Belinda, I'm sorry. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if my connection is bad or not. Oh, look, I've got some empty spaces over here. Let's go ahead and add a little more in there. I think that's the nice thing about the hot glue, is that if you mess up or don't quite get it right, you can always just add more hot glue. So I think it seems like it's kind of a forgiving process. This one kind of has, like it seems like I should try to fill it a little bit more, but I don't want it to be too thick. So we'll see. I'm just going to kind of swirl it around a little bit. And if any of you guys have done this, like I said, if you have tips or anything, just let me know. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just experimenting. How is the house going? The house is, well, we had people over this weekend for Kieran's birthday party. And it was a disaster. The kitchen is still torn apart. We don't have, like, cabinets, and there's a big hole above our stove still. I'm hoping this coming weekend that we're going to have a chance to have some, like our in-laws come and help us out. And then we'll see if we can get a little bit more done. Now, I don't know how long this is going to take to dry exactly. Could you put a silicone mat on top while it dries to help get a flat top? Maybe. A Ranger melting pot? No, I've never heard of that. What is that? I need to know more. Tell me more. I don't know what that is. I would love to know what that is, though. That sounds awesome. Oh, good, Belinda. I hope it keeps working. Hopefully it's not a problem. Roberta, we are trying out. Remember, were you here when we did the molds with the resin? I was like, what is that stuff called again? With the resin. Because I'm trying to make embellishments the same way, but use a hot glue gun instead. But I don't know if that's gonna work or not. I have no clue. Oh, you missed it. I have one of those. Just found it while cleaning out a cabinet. Oh, I've never even heard of it. Is it just melts things? Like what is it? I feel like I should be a lot more graceful about doing, like, how I'm doing this, but I don't know what I'm doing. This one's getting a little more clear, so oh, it's still hot. Just kidding. I'm going to burn my fingerprints off, you guys. In case I needed to commit any crimes, I'll be covered. Lord have mercy. So I'm going to try to do, basically, like, I'm going to go around the edges first and then sort of fill in the middle, because I feel like that's what's happening, the most, is that I'm not getting in the edges enough. But again, I mostly just don't know what I'm doing. But they do seem to kind of level out on their own a little bit. Ranger Melting Pot is melt craft materials and transform them into dimensional works of art. That sounds amazing. I hadn't thought of using the thick embossing stuff to melt and put it into a silicone mold. Huh. You would dip flour in the pot, coat it, and then smush in wreath-like form. I'm going to have to look this up because it sounds crazy. You put glue in the pot and it has a pouring spout on the removable tray. Wow. That seems really cool. Wait, like real flowers or like paper flowers? Put the glue, dip flower ends, coat it, and then smush it. Huh. That's crazy. What, Roberta? Did you say guess what? Yeah, I'm gonna have to look this thing up because it sounds crazy. Oh, wire flowers. Huh. Yeah, I feel confused about it. I'm not really sure. All right, let's see. This seems like it's still, oh, maybe, hold on. It's just a lot more flexible than the other kinds that we made. So I thought maybe it wasn't done, but it might be. Oh, maybe not. Oops, I should have left it. Just kidding, it wasn't done. You didn't get it. Did you? People that work in the pineapple plants don't have fingerprints anymore. Oh my gosh, the juice erases them? Seriously? No, I didn't. I don't understand that. I didn't understand that. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Is that like at the Dole pineapple place where they make Dole whips? I went there in Hawaii, the Dole plantation. $115. Lord have mercy. Guess I won't be getting one of those. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, so here's the deal. I don't know how long this takes to dry, unfortunately. I should have planned this out better, you guys. Well, why don't we... Oh, it is dripping. It is dripping a little bit. It's not too bad, though. Let's just try to make a couple more embellishments while we wait. Because if it takes a while for it to dry, we don't want to just like sit around doing nothing when we could be making something. So I've got some really cute little molds here. Like, I think they're so cute. Yeah, it's a hot glue gun. Yeah. Yep, it's the AdTech hot glue gun. It's fairly new-ish, and it's supposed to drip less than other glue guns. But, you know, to be determined. I'm testing it out. This is the first time I've ever used it. I'm going to try to do them a little thinner this time so that hopefully, you know, they don't take quite as long to dry. And we'll see what happens. They weren't that expensive when they first came out. Yeah, I've never heard of it. I feel like, I wonder how long ago that was that they had that. Or like when it first came out, I mean. It seems cool though. This mold is a little bit more flexible than the other one. So it's actually kind of hard to control where I am putting the glue. This little ice cream one is a little angled, so it's also hard to control. All right, so we've got, I'm gonna set this aside. We've got 4 little ice creams trying to dry. Let's go ahead and try for the gems like we did before. I really hope some of these turn out because this will be a whole lot of hot glue wasted if they don't. But this would be so super cute, like if you're able to paint them. Yeah, it's a glue stick. Yes, yeah, it's hot glue. Yep, it's just clear glue sticks. They're just really big. I've never seen a glue stick this big, but I've only ever had the mini glue sticks, or I mean hot glue guns. So this is new to me. But yeah, I got it on Amazon. I've got it linked down below if anybody wants to check it out. But this hot glue gun, the full size, is only $11.90 on Amazon. I have a link down there, which is crazy. There's a Doris hot glue pot on Amazon for $8.43. Oh man. Oh, that could be, Angela. I don't know. What if you put it in an ice water pan? Yes, probably, Roberta. That's a good idea. Unfortunately, the ice maker on our the ice maker on our fridge doesn't work, because that was one of the things that they were supposed to fix on our move-in or like our home inspection, and then they never did. Yay! Hooray! It's been going great. Okay, so I'm gonna try some little butterflies. You can remelt it. Okay, well, at least there's that. Because I have no idea what I'm doing, you guys. This, literally, you guys saw me open this. This is the first time I've ever tried this. I have no idea if this will work or if this is just a waste of time and money. It might be. But I mean, I can always use the hot glue gun for other stuff. So at least there's that. Alright, I'll do one more butterfly. Use it to melt sugar for cake decorating. That's so cool. I like the idea of cake decorating, but man, is it frustrating. I just mostly don't have the patience. I think I'm an instant gratification sort of person, and I like the instant results, and I like to be able to know, like, hey, this is going to look good. This is going to look like XYZ. And with cake decorating, man. Yes, keep sending those positive thoughts, Jennifer. Let's see, what else do we have? I've got some little like turtles and sea critters and stuff. We could try this one that I haven't opened yet, which is feathers. Let's try the shell ones because these are a lot thinner, like they're more shallow. So I'm gonna try it and see what happens. I think you would go through a lot of hot glue doing it like this, but hot glue is very inexpensive. So I guess it's just, I don't know, pick your poison maybe. You can use like a ton of hot glue. I don't know. Again, just trying to smooth that out a little bit. Wasn't quite to the edges. I don't know. Have you been having fun with your new distress sprays? My oxides. Hi, Linda. Yes, I actually used some of them on that layout that I showed you guys a minute ago to do my splatters. That is like my favorite thing to do with them so far because it's so easy to add drops of color. Like I don't have to get a paint or a Nuvo drop or something and then water it down. And I don't know. I'm excited to see, you know, what all I can do. I'm waiting right now for an order from Ranger to come in because I have ordered one of the Dilutions sprays, which is in black. And I've been really wanting a black spray so that I can do my black droplets easier because I do a lot of black splatter and I don't know. All right, let's see if we got any farther with this. We did. Oh my gosh, you guys. And this is even with me pulling it out like a crazy person. That's really cool. Seriously, that is really cool. All right, and the cool thing is you can just trim off the little bits that are extra because it's just soft glue. I hope you guys can see the detail on that. It's so cool. I don't know if you can see it, like how detailed that is, but it's a it's a succulent and it's flat. I mean, flat-ish on the back. Flat enough that you could just glue it down and use it as an embellishment. That is super cool. That's so neat. Yes, Jennifer, your positive thinking paid off. And that was a pretty, I didn't do the entire thing all the way full, but that was a pretty thick embellishment. And it's very lightweight. You know what I mean? Like it's not some big heavy thing. So that's really cool. So then my next question or thought is, can you paint it? Have you tried stamping from your gel press with the sprays? No, but I did, on this layout, Heidi, I did use my gel plate to put all this color on here. So I did spray with water. So a kind of, yes, but not specifically like in that order. Yay! Yeah, now I can just make it pretty. Let's try it. While we're waiting for the other stuff to dry, let's try to paint this something. Will paint stick to this? You can color it with alcohol inks or markers. That's what I'm going to try to figure out. I don't know. I don't know about the, let's try it. I have some oh no, those aren't alcohol re-inkers though. The only re-inker I have is of an alcohol marker is gray, and I don't think that's really going to work for us. Hold on one sec. All right, so I've got some paints. You painted the hot glue? Okay, cool. Let's try it out. So I know that this is, oh, you know what? I think I actually have I have an aloe colored paint. Oh, and you guys, if you haven't done this already and you have a laminator, run a piece of white cardstock through your laminator and use it as a palette. You're welcome. Ooh, pretty color. All right, let's see. My brush is really dirty, but I think it'll be okay. Woo, throwing stuff on the floor. Wonder if your Nuvo drops in the bottom and then add your glue. Yeah, maybe. Or you could put the paint right in the bottom. And I'm just dry brushing. I think, depending on how much paint you use, you may lose a little bit of the detail. But I can just try to be less liberal with the paint. Oh, but you know what would be so cool? So you paint this, and then you can add, I think I have a purple, so you can add a little bit of purple to give it some dimension, right? And then, you know, you can like shade it basically. People are saying, oh, she glittered it. You could add glitter while hot and leave them natural. Yes! That sounds really cool. Okay. So there you go. It can be painted. I don't know why my lighting is so rough over here. I hope that you can see this. I don't know if you can see that or not. I feel like it's a little shadowy, but it's really pretty. I like it a lot. Okay, so we've got that. And then let me try adding in some like purple or pink or something to give it that succulent sort of vibe. I'm just like cheating, cleaning my brush. This is not really cleaning it, but it's at least better than leaving all the color on there. Oh, there's like a bunch of random colors on it. Oh well. Okay, so there's that, and then, yep, I've got a purple called Heather. Okay. So then, let's see, maybe like, in some of the middle areas, and then kind of like the outer edge. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know which side is supposed to be purple. This is a little lighter than I wanted, but it's okay. It's just experimentation. Look, I can just put some more hot glue in there and make another one. It's cool though. Okay, so there's that. Then we can also probably add, put them in the freezer. Oh, cool. You mean to like harden it up quicker so that they don't take as long to dry? We can do a little bit of pink. I mean, that's pretty cool. I have it linked down below, Jennifer. This silicone mold, the Succulents one, came from Amazon. It's Wilton brand, but I have it linked down below. I want succulents in my wedding decor, and now I'll make them out of glue. Yes! They're so cool. Oh, thanks, Eliza. I don't really have too many paint colors, but you know, I don't really have the best selection of these colors. But yeah, I mean, I think that this is really super neat. Yes, to harden. Oh, that's so cool. I am a super huge fan of this, you guys. So now I'm just going to go back over it a little bit. I'm just sort of like dipping the brush in and then pouncing it over with the green so that the pink and purple aren't quite so overwhelming, that it's like mostly green, but then it has like the hints of the purple and the pink. And I know my lighting is awful, but hopefully you guys can see what it looks like with that added color. Let me try to, hold on. Let me try to stand up so I can see. When I try to get it close, the lighting is not very good. But see, now it's, hopefully you can tell, it's mostly green, and then it's got like hints of the blue and the purple. That is going to make a super pretty embellishment on a layout, and it's pretty light. That's really cool. Like, that's insane. I'm so excited about this, you guys. Well, I think this is a winner in my book. Like, seriously, this is so cool. I'm going to set this aside for a second so that I can take some of the other molds out. And for those of you who weren't here at the beginning, I was apologizing for my voice. I've got like some sort of weird throat thing going on right now. So I'm not sure if I'm getting a cold or something or what. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I really, really love this, you guys. I am so stoked. Like, these are so cool. And then for these ones, like, if you get extras or like some little hanging bits that, you know, you don't want, you can just trim them right off with your scissors. No harm, no foul. And then that's it. It's so soft. You don't have to worry about it being too hard to cut, or like you have to cut it right away because otherwise it will be too hard. Nope. You just snip it right off. That's so cool. Okay, well, this is definitely a winner in my book. So now we've got a few succulents. Let's check on our other stuff and see how we did. What did we do next? The ice cream? I think it was the ice cream. Oh my gosh, you guys, look how cute it is. Oh, it's adorable. Like a little ice cream cone. This is so cute. These are going to be perfect for summer layouts. You could eat, oh my gosh. This little ice cream cone or the popsicle is so cute. You could even make some of these and put them in as a shaker if you had smaller designs. It is so cute. Like, so for this one, I want like a lime green. Hold on, I have a lime. That's orange. One moment. It could be Heidi. It's possible for sure. Alright, so now we've got some green. And I'm just like mixing colors like crazy, so my colors aren't going to be very exact or anything. But we'll get the picture at least. But yeah, so you can just paint them. Oh my gosh. So you could sit while watching TV or whatever. You just sit and paint your sweet little popsicles or whatever mold you have. Oh, they're so cute. I shouldn't have painted both sides because now I don't have anywhere to set it down. It should theoretically dry pretty quickly, but yeah, that's so cute. Okay, so there's that, and then let's see, let's do, I don't have brown, but I do have like a grayish sort of color. It really is so cute. It's not the perfect color, but it'll do in a pinch. Look how cute it is. Oh my goodness. This is definitely a winner in my book, you guys. Seriously, I mean seriously. Let me stand up for this one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like what? It's so cute. It is seriously so cute. This tiny little popsicle. I'm in love. All right, so now you could make like a rainbow of popsicles and put them on a card. You could do put them as embellishments on a layout. And there's endless assortment of these molds. You can get almost anything as a mold. And then you just paint them whatever color you want. And then you have instant embellishments. You guys, this is so cool. I'm really excited. This is way more my speed versus the resin. The resin is cool. I didn't really put enough in these ones. So they're not very perfect, but you get the idea, I guess. We can cut some of this gross stuff off the back. It'll at least be a little more flat. But yeah, these ones kind of had some residue from the last time. But yeah, so we've got some little gems. Like I said, I didn't fill these ones up quite as much as I should have. And then over here, we've got shells. Oh my gosh, they're perfect. Ah, this is definitely a winner. You can't tell that it's not a wood embellishment. Yes! Like, seriously, how cute is that? Like, that is adorable. I'm obsessed. Yeah, Roberta, the only thing is that you have to be careful about how hot it gets because it could melt. Yeah. But I don't know what the temperature it has to get to is before it melts. I wish that I knew what temperature it was, but I'm not sure. But I mean, I think that this is like super cool. You can definitely use them for scrapbook layouts, as long as you're not like storing them in the garage or the attic or something. Oh my gosh. Look at them. This is so perfect. And we've got a couple little runaways on the back here, but you just trim them right off to make it flat. So stinking cute. Oh my gosh. All right, let's try. Yeah, maybe don't mail one to Arizona in the summer. Fair point. I mean, I think it depends on how long it would be outside too, but all right, let's check it out. So for a more translucent look, you could try to color it with alcohol markers, but that's definitely going to be a lighter coloring than with a paint, of course. It is kind of like coloring on vellum. It doesn't saturate it, obviously. It's non-porous. So the color has nowhere to go, but I don't know how long it would take to dry. So I'm kind of just tapping the tip of the chisel or the brush nib on top to sort of like darken the color up a little bit, but I'm not sure if this will dry on here. Sometimes when you have a slick surface, the different mediums, they don't dry completely and they'll always just wipe off, but worth trying. All right, so there's some little bits of coloring on it. Let's do some black in the center, just to give it a little more interest. Well, the black showed up a little bit better. It's so cute. I'm sure it would look awesome if you used the glitter glue sticks. For sure. Okay, so there's our butterfly. Like I said, hopefully you can... The lighting just gets so harsh. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe if I I'm not sure if that's any better, but cute little embellishment that you can use on something. You could, I mean, honestly, you could probably punch a hole in one of these or something, like put a little needle through it and then use it as a charm. Again, you would have to make sure that it didn't get wet. I mean, not wet, too hot. It can get wet. But you would have to make sure it didn't get too hot wherever it was so that it didn't melt. But, I mean, I think it's super cute. So now we see what it looks like when you color it with alcohol markers. And this is with paint. And then this one we did a few colors of paint. I think that this is amazing. Like, this is so cool. I'm impressed. For sure. Oh, I didn't think about the glitter glue. We can try. I think, you mean the glitter drops? I don't think I have any glitter glue. All right, Penny, are you talking about the glitter drops? Because I have some nearby. I could try it. I don't know how, it'll probably be a we'll have to check on it on Wednesday thing, because I don't think that that dries very fast. But we could definitely try. You know what? I bet it would work with other things too, like Nuvo drops. But obviously it would take a lot of your material to do that. So I don't know if it'd be worth it, but you could probably do high temp glue melts at 400 degrees. Okay, well, I don't think that anything is going to be getting to 400 degrees in normal day-to-day life. I was trying to see if this says molten glue and gun nozzle area temperature reaches 380 degrees. La la la. Store glue sticks below 110. So that's what you need to do. Whatever you make out of these just needs to be stored below 110 degrees so that it doesn't start getting sticky and melting again. Penny, that's a great idea. Oh my gosh, hot enough to bake a potato. Sometimes in my car it gets like 113 or something like that. But I will say that this hasn't dripped the whole time. It dripped once at the beginning. Remember when I said, oh, look, it's dripping a little bit? It did drip this little bit, this little guy here. But since I stopped using it, it hasn't dripped at all. So it's just sitting there. It's on. It's still got glue in it, and it's not dripping. So that's pretty cool. I think I really like this glue gun, and for $11.90, that's pretty amazing. So I definitely recommend it. I mean, that's great. It's working perfectly, and it was super cheap. Let me grab some Nuvo drops of some sort. Hold on. Glitter. All right. I am just going to try an assortment. These are just some different types of Nuvo drops. And we'll try it out and see what happens. Because I don't really know what's going to happen, but we're going to try it and see what it's like. So cute. All right. I'm trying to think what the easiest shape to try it with is going to be. We'll just do it with the popsicles. The only thing I don't like about these ones is they're so flexible that it makes it sometimes a little frustrating to try to like move it to get the glue, because you don't want it to bend or move while you're doing your thing. Let me make sure they're not clogged first, because one time I exploded my black Nuvo drop all over myself. All right, so what I'm going to do is just go around and do a layer of the Nuvo drop. Now the thing is, we are going to need to wait longer for this to dry. And I'm actually kind of wondering if we shouldn't let the Nuvo drop dry first and then apply the hot glue if we wanted to make it thicker. Because if we, I'm worried that if we cover the Nuvo drop that it won't ever dry completely, but I'm not really sure how the Nuvo drops work as far as all that goes. So I'm gonna do the popsicles because those are my favorite right now. This is a glitter drop. So the first one I used was the crystal drops. This one is a glitter drop. And then I will use a jewel drop and one of the dream drops. So I'm just testing out a couple different kinds so that we can see how they look. But this is, I mean, so far it looks like it's going to be really cute. Now, again, this uses quite a bit of, I would imagine, quite a bit of your Nuvo drop compared to like the cost of hot glue. The cost of hot glue is pretty much nothing. The cost of a Nuvo drop can add up if you're using quite a bit of it. So, I would say cost effectiveness, definitely the hot glue and then paint it. The other thing is you could, well, I don't know if it would work as well. You could try to coat it with Nuvo drops once it's done with the hot glue. But again, I don't know. Ooh, this one's so pretty. I love the dream drops, you guys. These are the ones that I demoed in the Tonic booth when I was working for Tonic at Creativation in January. And they're magical. They're so good. Sorry if my head's getting in the way. I'm not sure if it is, but if it is, I apologize. Just trying to get close enough that I can actually see what's going on. Okay, cool. So these are probably going to take a while to dry. I'm just trying to kind of like, this is what I would normally do with paper, is kind of like tap it from the bottom. Yeah, Heidi, if you tap the mold on the table. Yes, we're on the same page. So I'm not sure how long that's going to take to dry. It might take quite a while. So I'm going to leave it and let it do its thing. Hi, Diane. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. So when we check back in on Wednesday, because I don't know how long this is going to take, but when we check back in on Wednesday, I will definitely show you guys what they end up looking like and if this is a viable option. Now, I mean, I really didn't use that much. And Nuvo drops are what, like around $3 a piece maybe? So when you factor in the fact that you have to buy paint and all of that. Now paint's pretty cheap, really, in, I don't know, so maybe, can you paint a thin layer just down first? Yeah, maybe. And here, while we're waiting I will try just painting a little bit of the Nuvo drop on and see if you can just use it like you would a paint. Instead of, you know what I mean? Like instead of, this still has a bunch of paint in it. We'll try to paint the top. Oopsies. I don't know how that didn't get. Oh yeah, it's still got a whole lot of. Yeah, that's not cute. I didn't clean my brush, so it has like a whole lot of gross colors in it. Maybe it just depends on what you're using for them as what you... Yes, exactly. Yeah, it depends on what you're using them for, if you would want to use the Nuvo drops or not. Like if you're going to make like 100 of them, probably don't use the Nuvo drops because that will be expensive. But if you're just making like one of something, I think it would be really cool. If it dries, I will definitely let you guys know what it looks like once once it dries. All right, so this one has like some goop on it, but the other one got all dirty because of my lack of a clean brush. So I'm gonna try on this one with a little bit more. But the thing is, this is a crystal drop. This is just like the normal Nuvo drop. It seems like it's kind of like a little more, when you try to brush it on, it's just a little bit, it's not very opaque like it would be if you just put the drop down. You see what I mean? Now we could try putting it directly on. However, I think that this is kind of a waste of the material. But we'll do it and see what happens when it dries. I just think it looks kind of sloppy. But, you know, it's whatever. I don't think it looks as nice, but I was looking at that cute ice cream cone and I bet you could cut other scoops. Yes, that would be so cute. Heidi, that's a really good idea. All right, I'm going to leave that there and hopefully it will dry. I have no idea if it's going to dry, but you know, we'll see what happens. But I mean, I think this is really cool, you guys. Literally just hot glue melted into silicone baking things. And there you go. You've got handmade embellishments that you can make as many as you want of. And the possibilities are kind of endless. Like this super cute popsicle. I just can't get over it. This is seriously so cute. It's adorable. So cute. I just want to like, how cute would this be as an earring? Like seriously, you just like pop a little hole right in the top and then it's an earring. Or like a charm on a bracelet. So cute. I'm a fan. I'm sold. And like how pretty this is. This is gonna look so cool on a layout. So you can even pair it with other flowers, you know. These colors don't really match, but you could pair it with other flowers. That'd be really, really cool. I think I have a bunch of little pineapple in a mold. That's so cute. Belinda, I did. The alcohol markers are this one. So I did color it with the alcohol markers, but it doesn't really work very well, to be honest. It's a little more translucent, and I had to kind of like tap the marker on it to try to like pool some of the ink to make it a little darker. Otherwise, it was pretty much see-through. And then use the Nuvo drops to make a puddle of ice cream. Oh, that's so cute. That would be adorable. Like put it upside down like that. And you can smush it. That would be so cute. You guys have awesome ideas. Things that I wouldn't really... Did the marker dry? Yeah, I think it is. Well, I'm trying to see if I can like smear it off. Yeah, so like, I don't know. It's like semi-dry, but it does seem like it's kind of smudging a little bit. So, oh, hold on. Sorry. Low battery notification. My bad. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think alcohol markers are necessarily the best choice. But you could definitely use them. I would say probably the best thing is the paint. Because that seems to be the most opaque, especially for it already being translucent. But as always, it just depends on what you're going to do with it. So, you know, I don't know. It just depends on what you're going to do with it. Like, look how cute. And then you can just do layers. Like, I can just set that aside to dry. I can pick another one and do another color. Oh, where did I get the molds? Okay, so the succulent one I got on Amazon. It's linked down below in the description if you want to check it out. The brand is Wilton. So it's just like the normal baking mold, you know, baking company. Some of them I did also get from Michaels and Joanne. I think actually all these ones came from Michaels. But like, I think these little ones here, the like really flimsy ones, or like soft, I don't want to say flimsy, but soft. These ones came from Michaels, I believe. And I think they were like $3 or something. So it's super cheap. And then you can use coupons and stuff on them. So, I mean, it's pretty good. I don't know. I mean, I think for the, and it seems like it's hardened a little bit more, so it's not even as soft as it was when I first took it out. Like, this is an excellent embellishment. That is so cool. And I bet if you went on Amazon too, you could find some really cool silicone molds with more detailed stuff like this. They're just, so the thing is, they're just silicone molds. Oh my gosh, you know what? I'm gonna go and look for like keys, like a key mold, and like some, you know who has really pretty ones? Prima. Prima has this line called Iron Orchid Designs. I think they call it IOD, Iron Orchid Designs, and they have really pretty molds. They're a little more expensive compared to like a $2 mold, but they are very intricate and gorgeous. So I think it's worth it. You can find those ones at scrapbook.com. I've been kind of stalking them in my shopping cart. So I think I'm definitely going to get some of those eventually. I don't know exactly when yet. But, I mean, I think that this is a really cool alternative to the resin. To be honest, I think that it's a little bit easier. It is super user-friendly. You don't need a bunch of fancy chemicals. You literally just need a hot glue gun and the molds and the hot glue, and you're good to go. I mean, I think this is really easy, and you could leave them clear if you wanted to. Like, you don't have to paint them, but I mean, I think it's cool. Like, this is super neat. Yeah, their molds are really cool. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this something that you think you guys might try? I think this is super cool. And it's making me get my hands dirty. Woo! Alright. See, now we've got a pink flower and a green flower. I think this is super awesome. Super, super cool. Well, if you guys do end up making some really cool stuff with your molds, definitely tag me on social media. I love to see what you guys are making, especially if it's something that you kind of got inspired to make by watching something that I was doing. Also, I do have a special a code for you guys. So if you guys have seen, I'm going to have a new video soon, but I've posted one video so far using the Simon Hurley Create new release, which just came out on Friday. So I have a special code for you guys if you want to shop through Ranger to get the new release. You can get 20% off using my design team code. The code is SIMDES20. So the number 20. But yeah, so you guys can get 20% off your Simon Hurley orders if you wanted to order something from the new release using my affiliate link. If you wanted to do that, you can type in !Ranger and it will take you right over there. And again, the code is SIMDES20. Hi, Ree. We were just testing out making some molds out of hot glue. And also we were experimenting with some Nuvo drops in the molds to see if those would work as well. So these are going to take a little while to dry, I think, but yeah, because that's nowhere near dry. That's still completely wet. But yeah, so we were just testing out things with the hot glue. We got a succulent, which is super pretty. We've got some other little flowers. We've got a cute little popsicle. Hi, Tracy. A little butterfly. We've just been all over the place. I was testing out the AdTech Drip-Less glue gun, and I'm a big fan. I like it. I think it's really cool. So this is definitely a winner for me. Now I'm going to be shopping around trying to find some really cool molds to make more of this stuff with. And also, actually, I want to try, I'm going to try painting, before we go anywhere, I'm going to try using my new Rust effect pastes, and I'm going to see what I can do. Hold on, let's see. They came with instructions originally, but I don't know which one you're supposed to use first. Okay, brown, gold, and red. Let's start with the brown. Yeah, cake supply stores. Yep. There's a lot. Oh, this is probably the one you're supposed to do second. And I'm actually just going to use the stuff from the lid, the insides of the lids. Because that's plenty for what I need right now. Don't need much. So for anybody who missed it earlier, these things that I'm opening right now are from Prima. They're from the Finnabair line, the Art Extravagance. This is a rust paste, rust effect paste. So the idea is that you Lord have mercy, my brain. You paint in combination these three colors, and then it looks like rust. So we'll see. This is new to me, so I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just using a dry, mostly dry, it's a little wet, mostly dry brush to apply this, trying to get into the little cracks and crevices. We'll see what happens. Yeah, ooh, the patina would look really pretty. Yep. I'm gonna try it here and see what happens. This could be really cool to have embellishments like this that you make rusty looking. Alright, so that's the first color. Like I said, I really don't know how to use these. I'm just kind of like making things up as I go. I don't know. I really have no clue what I'm doing. If you guys know how to use these, you just let me know. I'm the worst. I should really like watch some videos or something before I start trying to make stuff, but ain't nobody got time for that. I usually just end up jumping in basically head first and hoping for the best. Now this one, this brown one, is a little gritty. So it kind of gives it the more like textured look. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on, and then I'm actually going to go over top of it with some more of the other colors, because this is going to give a little bit more texture so that it doesn't just look like flat colors. I know it doesn't look like much right now. Hopefully we can bring it back from the dead. We'll see what happens. And again, I'm cheating because I don't have any water right here that I can, well, I mean, I have water, but I don't have like a cup of water that I could clean a brush in. So I'm just using a paper towel and spritzing some water. But hey, you gotta do what works, right? Ooh. Yeah, there's still a ton left on there. But as long as I get most of it off, it'll be all right. The only thing I don't like about this stuff is that it makes it really gritty. Like my desk, it's all gritty from the stuff. Okay, so I'm thinking we're going to use the orange on top of the brown. I'm going to let it dry for just a second so that it hopefully doesn't like blend in together so that the colors stay separated. The cool thing about these pastes too is that they dry matte. They don't dry shiny. So it definitely gives that more like authentic rust sort of look versus just using the colored paints that you might, and they would be a little bit more glossy, which rusty stuff is usually not too shiny. But yeah. So I guess I'm rushing it a little bit, but I'm just gonna kind of pop some of this rusty orange color on here. Trying to leave some, but the only problem is the more paint you add on this, the more you lose the dimension of the flowers. So I'm not sure. Now it's just starting to look like ketchup and mustard or something. I don't know that I like that very much, but as I mentioned, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm probably doing it wrong. Like, pretty sure I'm probably doing it wrong, but it's okay. So what I'm actually going to do is just lift off some of it, because I have too much paint, basically. Ooh, that actually really helped. Ketchup and mustard, yeah. That actually helped a lot, I think. That's cool. Because it was just, it's getting a little too much paint. So I think I want to have the most of the brown and the reddish kind of color, and then only a little bit of the yellow. I don't really know that much about rust, I guess, so I could be wrong. I'm not like the best at mixed media. I'm always just guessing and hoping that I'm doing it like not completely wrong. Sometimes I'm just doing it wrong. Alright, so I'm trying to be a little more intentional about the placement of the yellow this time. We'll see. What we can do. And then I'm going to call it quits because I don't know. I think these are just going to take too long. Ooh, add water and splatter the yellow. That could be cool. I'm just wondering what this is going to look like once it dries. I really have no idea. Okay. I can try that and see what happens. It's like going everywhere except on top of the thing. That was a really good idea. Oh my gosh, sorry. Okay, well apparently I am running out of battery, so it's a good thing I'm going to be going anyway. But yeah, that was a really good idea. Because the splatter definitely helps make it less overwhelming. That was excellent. Excellent idea. Okay, well I'm going to let that dry and see what happens. I don't know. It looks a little gross to me right now, but we'll see if it gets any better. There we go. Our weird collection of things that we've made today. Oh, let's put our succulent in there. Okay, so that is going to be it for me tonight, you guys. I'm a little crazy right now. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, so all things considered, I definitely recommend the glue gun. I'm really impressed with it. Like literally it hasn't dripped anymore since that one first time when it had a lot of glue coming out that I had just been using it. And it was only like the tiniest little bit. So, are you guys still frozen? Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, if you guys want to try anything out, definitely tag me on social media. Like I said, I've got the stuff linked below for the succulent mold and the glue gun and glue sticks. And then, yeah, as always, I love hanging out with you guys. Oh, Angela, sorry to hear that. I hope everything is okay. If you live in Texas. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Tanisha, of course. Thanks, you guys, for hanging out with me. I will see you again on Wednesday to check out our finished product of our Nuvo Drop Popsicles to see what happened with that. But I'll definitely see you guys again on Wednesday. And then, like I said, I've got that project going up with Brutus Monroe at midnight tonight. So definitely check that out. Let me know what you think. And then I've got another fun aqua pigment card for you on Wednesday for Brutus Monroe as well. And then, yeah. If anybody needs the code for the Simon discount, just send me a message and let me know. You can message me on Instagram or on like Facebook under the Jess Francisco official page. But yeah, just let me know if you want the discount code and I will send it your way. All right, you guys, love you to pieces. Mwah. I will see you guys again on Wednesday. Bye.